Welcome back to the fourth and final part of the Power Max Mini Challenge from Donington Park. Now, the new season has attracted lots of new drivers across all classes, and in the Cooper class, Nathan Harrison is already making big waves. In fact, you're only 18, aren't you, Nathan? And you're driving like a pro out there, I've got to say.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic weekend. It's a rookie weekend in the Mini Challenge. It's a great championship. We've come in with a first and a second.
So I have to ask you, I mentioned that you're 18, but you've actually got quite a lot of racing history behind you. You started really young.
Yeah, we started young. We've done karting. We won the British and Vice European champion. Then we've been out racing for the last 2 years, and we managed to get ourselves a budget this year with a few sponsors, and we come to do the Mini Challenge. Yeah, loving the car, so much fun to drive, and we was coming this weekend just hopefully getting the top 5, and we've had a win in the second, so that's a bonus.
Well, brilliant. Well, good luck. Enjoy yourself, and good luck in the final race of the weekend.
Thank you very much.
With the last Cooper race cut short due to that dramatic overturn by Henry Neal, here's hoping that the Coopers can get a full race in to complete the Minis weekend here at Donington. Ben, over to you for the grid.
Thanks, Michelle. Well, the top 4 reversed, of course, for this one, which will make it plenty lively. Let's have a look at how they are with Mark Wakefield in pole. Alongside him is Simon Walton, then Nathan Harrison and Ricky Page, Darren Chatt and Matt Hammond, and Max Lever and Adrian Norman. Not unsurprisingly, Henry Neal unable to take his place on the grid, but fortunately he is okay. The car rather less so. As away we go, it's a very good start once more from Ricky Page as Matt Hammond gets immediately into defensive mode, and Martin Paul sporting some battle scars at the back of the field as they turn into Redgate Corner. And it is Mark Wakefield who leads the way, and then we've got Simon Walton scrabbling around for places behind. Also looking to make progress is Ricky Page. There is Ricky, bursts out of the bubble now, almost 3 wide. Down the Craner curves they come. Big bump over the curve for Ricky Page, but it is Wakefield who leads, and this is going to be really tricky for the drivers. We're into the late afternoon, and therefore with the elevation changes at Donington Park, some of these corners they're going to be arriving into with the sun directly into their eye line, and that at best will make it tricky, at worst will make it really very challenging indeed, particularly as they climb directly up the hill into Coppice out of McLean's. So it's through Coppice they come now, and on to the back straight, and it is Wakefield who leads the way just from Ricky Page. Ricky Page in his bubble, then bursts out, draws alongside, and is Page going to chance his arm on the brakes? I think he might. He certainly brakes later than Mark Wakefield, but Wakefield has got the inside line, he's got track position, and he's also got a bit of a wiggle on coming out of the chicane, and that is the opportunity for Ricky Page to challenge, with Simon Walton as well in pretty close pursuit behind. There is Walton in the silver and orange car. Now, has he gone past Wakefield? Yes, he has. Just got his nose in front and boxes Mark Wakefield in. That's a really nicely judged move from Simon Walton. Well ahead, really, of the behaviour of his car. Here is another look at them coming down the back straight for the first time, and you can see almost fanning out 3 wide. Ricky Page, now that he is able to get out front, will he be able to break clear? He certainly would appear to have had the pace, but again, these Cooper class cars, slipstreaming is all important. It was that bumping over the chicane though from Wakefield that gave Page the opening. Meanwhile, into Redgate Corner, we've got this 5-way scrap just a little bit lower down the order, but they are all very much in the mix. Adrian Norman, one of the cars preeminent in that, also Max Lever as well. Downhill through the Craner curves. And this section of Donington Park really just flows. As a driver, you almost have to let the track do the hard work. It's Darren Chatt who's at the very head of the queue, and then Matt Hammond chasing along just behind him. So there is the white car of Chatt, the blue car of Hammond. Darren Chatt just left out a little bit wide there, possibly through McLean's. It means they go up towards Coppice again. Chatt to the outside, got somebody through the grass. That is Adam Davey. As Darren Chatt runs off into the gravel trap, and Darren Chatt in real trouble. Spins sideways, he'll rejoin, but he's lost about 7 places, maybe even more as a result of those adventures. And now it's turn of Adrian Norman to the inside of Matt Hammond. Hammond tries to close the door on Adrian Norman. Nothing doing there, and Adrian Norman able to sneak through, gains the place. And Max Lever moving on his way up past Max Bladen. Meanwhile, we return to the battle at the very head of the field. Ricky Page from Simon Walton, then Mark Wakefield, Nathan Harrison, fourth in the queue, and that leading quartet now, as you can see, quite some way clear of the pretty ferocious squabble that is underway for fifth position. So out of the old hairpin, and this time it's Mark Wakefield's turn to run wide. That may give Nathan Harrison the opportunity to challenge through Swans Curve. Doesn't quite happen as Max Lever has a spin and gets collected at very high speed by Martin Poole, and that is a big accident, a lot of damage to Max Lever's car, and contact as well. Max Bladen makes contact with Adrian Norman, and Norman tipped into a spin. I think he's lost the engine, possibly gets back underway, but we may well be seeing the intervention of a safety car. Indeed we do. Let's have another look at it. Max Lever goes sideways, then the other way. Nothing Martin Poole could do as Lever spun back into his path. And they build these mini challenge cars very strongly. Therefore, fortunately, both drivers okay. Here's the contact. Max Bladen very optimistic if there was a space there to the inside of Adrian Norman. Therefore, Norman goes sideways. Well, the race getting back underway, and it is Ricky Page who is clear ahead of Simon Walton. Then we've got the battle between Nathan Harrison and Mark Wakefield, and Harrison looking to the outside of Wakefield in the red car. Wakefield, you can see, consults his mirrors regularly en route to Redgate Corner, and Harrison might be able to swoop back to the inside as they come down through into the Craner curves, and indeed that's exactly what happens. Harrison able to get his nose in front of Mark Wakefield. Wakefield looks to challenge, but Harrison elevates himself on to that final podium place. We've only got about a lap and a half remaining, if not a little bit less than that, as the crowd watch on from the grandstand. The teams watch on expectantly from the pit wall as Simon Walton defends from Nathan Harrison, who's close up onto his tail late on in the race. Accelerate through, and there is the checkered flag. The win goes the way of Ricky Page. Second place Simon Walton, and Nathan Harrison completes the podium just ahead of Mark Wakefield, with then Max Bladen in fifth ahead of the chasing pack behind. Thoroughly entertaining race then from the Coopers, with Ricky Page victorious from Simon Walton and Nathan Harrison. Mark Wakefield, Max Bladen and Matt Hammond complete the top six, and Adam Davey a very solid seventh. So time for the final podium celebrations of the weekend, and Ricky Page possibly in need of a new mantelpiece with all the silverware that he's collected on his trip to Donington Park. Some great racing though throughout the field.
Then we'll get a quick word with
Nathan, I wasn't sure we were going to see you again on the podium this weekend, but you did it.
Yeah, I think it was about 3 laps to go. Mark was defending. I was thinking I've got to get past him. We done the switch back on the first corner, and we come away this weekend with 1, 2, 3.
I'm really happy, yeah. Couldn't believe it, being up here again 3 times, you know, all this time waiting and finally done it. I've put a lot of practice in over winter and it's paid off.
Yeah. You managed to swap places, didn't you, with Nathan as well this time round?
Yeah, it was, managed to get another second, so I've got 2 seconds and a third over the weekend. Fantastic.
2 wins on the same day. You must be a very happy man, Ricky Page.
Yes, what a day. After we sorted our problems out, the guys worked really hard on the car last night and this morning, and what a day. That's what we came to do. I would, congratulations to Nathan Harrison, broke my lap record. I'm not particularly happy about that, but good luck to you.
So in terms of the championship standings then, after the first 3 races of the year, Ricky Page out front, just 3 points clear of Nathan Harrison, with Simon Walton in third from Mark Wakefield, Matt Hammond and Darren Chapp.
Another Cooper race not without incident, but nonetheless, what a great weekend for Ricky Page. And in fact, all the drivers across all classes. It really has been superb here at Donington Park. So, The next round for the JCWs and the Generation 3 F56 is going to be at Brands Hatch. When it comes to the Coopers, it will be at Rockingham. I do hope you can join us at those races. In the meantime, don't forget you can check out our website, also the Facebook page and Twitter for all information and all things Mini Challenge. But for now, from Donington, it's goodbye.